Hello beautiful souls, it's Rose with Psychic Readings with Rose, here to bring you your March 2023 Psychic Tarot card reading for the sign of Virgo. So Virgo, we have a full moon on March 7th in your sign. So happy full moon in your sign. Whether you're watching this before the full moon on the 7th or after, the messages will still apply to you. Okay, we have a lot going on this month astrologically, as we do have Saturn entering into Pisces on the same day as the full moon, and that will be in Pisces for around 2.5 years. And then we have the mid-month new moon. It's happening around the 23rd, I believe, but on the 21st, we have Pisces, Aquarius going into Pisces. Pluto going into Aquarius, excuse me. So we have a lot going on astrologically. So this full moon is in your first house of your overall self and your image and how you perceive yourself. So let's start with the reading, okay? In the recent past regarding your current energy, and like I say, time is fluid and divine timing. This is a general reading, so whenever you're watching this is the right time for you to watch it, okay? So we have the Lovers card in the upright position. I love the Lovers card in the upright position, of course. It is a card of strong Gemini, and it's also a major arcana card here, so it's a pretty powerful card. So many of you have either met somebody in the month of June of 2023 and you're still seeing this person. It's mostly about the lovers being lovers, and it's upright, so it is positive. And now that we have this full moon in your first house, so I feel like, and I'll explain why when I move on to the second card, I feel like whatever, you made a match, you found a match, and it was kind of spicy and fiery, and you felt like, this person and you can spend a lot of time together, getting to know each other on an intimate level. For some of you, it's not going to be intimate. It can be something that happened for you in June that was pretty amazing in the sign of Gemini. Or it actually could be that you have Gemini moon, a strong Gemini rising placement or something, but this is being seen and well received by another person or as a couple by other people, okay? So that's what I'm picking up for a lot of you, but it will be different for many of you watching. It generally is a relationship type card, not necessarily like a committed relationship, a solid committed relationship. That's what I'm picking up for a lot of you. Many of you who are partnered, married for a long time, this can just be like, you and your partner had just recently, maybe you've been together a long time and you reconnected and you reach new heights in your intimacy, and it's just feels really amazing, so that's really good. If you're not partnered and you started seeing somebody romantically in the month of June last year, it did something for your soul, like it was healing for you. Maybe you hadn't been in a relationship for a long time at any level, whether it was just not serious or just nothing was going on for a while. That does happen. Maybe that's what you needed to get yourself back into like being all about you right now, Virgo. So that's really good. So in the current, like I said, it will be different with all of you. Male, female watching this is gender fluid. Whether you're married, single, neither, it doesn't matter. It's general. The only way to really focus in, especially with this full moon in your sign, I truly suggest that you pay attention to the messages that you're going to be getting and how you feel about your overall self, and just this is a great time to just focus on thyself. You could go to my about section and find out my information. I would be happy to dive deeper into this reading with you, as we are going through major shifts this month. It can be a very exciting time for you. So yeah, so I would absolutely love to hear from you. So we have the Strength card in the upright position. So this is a strong Leo energy. So whatever was going on, I mean, it looks like you guys had some summer, Virgo, I have to say. From June through August, you guys really had some summer, and it was like the summer of Virgo. And now you're with this full moon in your sign, you're really reflecting on what happened from June through August. I mean, you probably got a lot of attention. You were probably really good, looking good, feeling good, being physically fit, being nice and tan, being in the sun, the warm weather, all of that good, sweet summer stuff and feeling and vibe I'm getting for you now. And I absolutely love it. You're relishing in it. And it's highlighting your first house. So many of you are feeling really, really, really good about yourselves. And that's such a blessing, Virgo, right? You're standing in your, in yourself. You're standing in your authenticity. You're standing in your power. People are noticing you. You look really good. You smell really good. And you are a really good soul, Virgo. You're my little busy bees all day long, getting up early, getting the gym in, going food shopping, doing all your errands, working. And it's paying off. And you're feeling really good with this energy. So yeah, I mean, now is a good time with this full moon to kind of just like maybe, if you do work with the full moon, if you work with it when you do releases and stuff, just, kind of like you can just refresh, like release what no longer serves you, kind of like reflect on this. Maybe you're going through pictures or something on your phone or something that of the summer, because you look like you had a great summer and it was all about you. And now you're kind of like feeling that energy again, because we are in March and it's March Madness, but for many of us, it's warm where we live. For many of us, it's not. But you're feeling like, summer is around the corner, and it is, right? So I would just use this full moon to just, kind of release anything that might get in your way of you, for you to stop feeling like in your, standing in your true self and looking good and feeling good, and, make sure that you just keep going to the gym. Sometimes when we start to look good and feel good, we tend to slack off a little bit, like a cheat day, right? So for many of you, it'll be like a cheat day, and then like you'll be like, okay, I can't continue this, so I allow myself this cheat day, and then I go right back on to what I was doing. And I feel that's for a lot of you, that you're just going to stick right back on what you're doing. For many of you, this was straight up a hookup, okay, that you had through the summer, and it made you feel really good about yourself. Okay, so maybe it wasn't like a big love energy, and maybe this relationship, might not be right now even in its standing or lasting. I don't feel like you guys are depressed or upset about it. So, and I don't feel like I don't feel an energy of another person right now being like negative in your energy. But it could have been what you needed, like a fling, for what you needed to make feel good about yourself. So with all this positivity, let's move on to the next card, okay? So in the future regarding your energy, I see the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is definitely like, there's a very fiery element to this spread, very fiery element to this reading. So maybe you were involved or are involved in some capacity with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That would be a fire sign. For many of you, maybe you have strong fire placements in your chart, whether it's your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or stelliums. So, but this is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, this will be the person that you hooked up with in the summertime. For some of you, it will be a child of yours. For some of you, it can be yourself if you have a strong fire placement. And it looks like, I want you to be aware, this is not such a great card to see in the reverse with the Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's like a man falling off the horse, basically, a young man. So if, depending what age you are and how you, because right now you look like a very strong, powerful person, male or female, right? And now this person looks like a younger a not so powerful person, a very destructive person, a very immature person, a person who does not follow through on their plans, a person who is gets angry easily, irritated, agitated person. So if this is not you, then this is somebody else. So I just want you to be aware. Forewarned is forearmed, I always say. If this sounds like a child of yours, then maybe your child is going to be going through a difficult time. Maybe your child will be leaving the home for good, and maybe you don't feel like they're ready, and they are not ready. It will play out differently for all of you, like I said. And if this is you, Virgo, let's just try to hold on to those memories, okay? And really harness this full moon energy to make sure that nothing like this can enter your energy field and ruin this beautiful energy that you have going for you right now in the current position. You know, things change, people change, energy changes, we all shift, right? So I feel like this is temporary for you, and I feel you can work this out. So I feel like for many of you, you will do your full moon release for thyself to remove anything that's not going to make you feel like the person that you are, okay? The beautiful, magical person that you are. And cutting off, you know, or just not even cutting off really for you. I feel it's more like just moving forward, you know, and being very nostalgic about that beautiful summer that you had in 2022. Like, why can't you have it again in 2023, right? It's all about the mindset. So for many of you, this could be an injury. So I want you to be careful. You know, this could be an injury that maybe you're not, maybe, you know, I don't feel like you're feeling it right now, but something that could happen in the future. So just be very careful if you are active and you're going to the gym. Virgo, just be very careful. Maybe go easy on the workouts right now. If you commute to work on foot, be careful. If you're driving, of course, be careful. Just, you know, move slowly and methodically throughout your days. We are going into a very crazy energy, and I really want you to just stay on track. And the advice or message from Spirit is just that, is staying on track. The Two of Wands here. So this is a very positive message from Spirit here. So I love this. So I'm not going to really worry about this guy here. I'm not going to worry too much. Unless it's your child. And if you're leading by example, which you most likely are, my Virgos, the child's going to be okay. I'm definitely getting an energy of somebody though. Now, if you've been single for quite some time and this person, you know, it was like a summer romance or whatever, I feel like this person is still in your energy to some capacity, and you may find yourself being serious or reuniting with this person from the summer in the month of March. Either you're going to travel to see them, but I don't think so. I think they're coming to travel to see you, Virgo. So that's cool, right? You never know what can happen. It's very interesting. You're going to have to let me know in the comments, because I feel like this is really exciting and interesting. And if it's not a person, if let's say you've been involved with somebody for a long time, you're married or what have you, or you're just single and you're not wanting a relationship, which is totally understandable. You're heading, you know, you have goals, you have dreams, and this person is holding the world in their hand, and you have two very strong rods here. So it could mean that you definitely are planning on someone coming to see you. This Gemini lover, summer lover energy, right? Summer lover. And you're feeling great and looking great, so you're not worried about anything, right? And we're not going to worry about low vibrational beings that could try to take away our peace and happiness, right? Or our confidence. It could be hater energy, this too. Not to go back to this card, but it could be just some haters because you're looking so good, Virgo. We're not going to worry about that, right? Because here we have a great card of the future. It looks so bright, right? So that's really awesome, Virgo. I love to see this end for you this way. You know, just shrugging it off. The best thing we can do is when we are faced with, you know, looking good and feeling good, is that that's when the haters come out, right? So the best we can do is just ignore them, just keep moving forward and focusing on thyself, right? And that's what you're going to do, Virgo. I see it. So that's beautiful. So if you've made it to the end of this video and you'd like what I had to say, please hit the subscribe button. Please like, please share with fellow Virgos, or share with somebody that might resonate with this if they have their Virgo in their rising, moon, Venus, or stellium. Comment down below and let me know how this resonated with you. If you love this, give me a little heart emoji, give me a cute emoji. Let me know if all the summer fun you had, how it resonated with you. Share, and many blessings and happy full moon in your sign.